and Wellness Mondays with Michael. I'm your host, Michael Gagliano from Gagliano Wellness and Rehabilitation here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Today we're going to continue our path of creating our wellness toolkit. Our wellness toolkit for what? For caregiver fatigue. When we're fatigued, our stress levels go up. The inflammatory process in the body goes up. We all feel that all the time. We're going to talk about something now that's very common in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, and it's called the spice of life. It's turmeric. Turmeric has some interesting medicinal properties that Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine have used for years. Part of it is it has anti-inflammatory properties. It helps our internal energy, our vital energy, or qi, and it helps with our circulation of blood. So it's really very beneficial. I will tell everybody up front, I use this all the time now for several months on a daily basis. My wife has followed me along the path and have used this as well. I have a younger daughter out in Wilmington who's also started to use the same exact recipe that I'm going to share with you today. I know my family, so I know what they're on in their health issues. What I do challenge each one of you is that if you happen to be on any type of blood thinner, be that heparin, warfarin, Coumadin, Eliquis, please, please, please check with those prescribers, that healthcare practitioner who prescribe that medication. Tell them what you like to do, give them the ingredients, and I'll make sure I go over it step by step with you to see if it's okay for you to drink this. Again, I know for myself what I have going on, so for me there's no problems. The spice of life, ground turmeric. So I have a little bowl in front of me. I'm going to take 2.5 teaspoons. This is a half a teaspoon. So I'm going to go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 teaspoons of turmeric. Plain honey. Yes, you can get local honey. 1/3 cup. So that was 2.5 teaspoons of turmeric, 1/3 cup honey. I take the 1/3 cup honey. I put it right in my mixing bowl. And yes, there has been research on this, so if you're in the mood and you want to investigate the NIH.gov, you'll find a lot of interesting studies on the use of turmeric. So in my bowl, I have 2.5 teaspoons of turmeric powder. I have 1/3 cup of turmeric, and now it's just a mixing process. So all I'm doing is just mixing up the spice and the honey. My wife and I drink this usually in the evening after dinner between 8 and 9:30 in the evening. It does have a nice warming feature and warming quality to it. And again, it has many different purposes, but right now we're talking about its anti-inflammatory purposes. And most of you know that on most doctor's visits, there are biomarkers to talk about that show the inflammatory response in the body. Okay, my concoction is all done. I just get some hot water that I would have for tea. We're putting it in a glass so you can clearly see it. All I need is 1 teaspoon. I don't go crazy measuring, just 1 teaspoon of the turmeric. I'm going to add it, and by the way, my wife and I drink this every night, so what I could share with you is that 1 teaspoon gives us 5 days. That's 10 cups of tea per week out of this one mixture. So that's what that bowl brings you. So I have it with the warm water. I'm stirring. Now here's the second important key. To really allow the turmeric to get into our systems, to fully appreciate the bioavailability of turmeric, we're going to add to taste either ground black pepper or cinnamon. You could drink it plain like this, but the ground black pepper or cinnamon actually enhances the action of the turmeric and is actually very good for the blood as well. My wife uses cinnamon. My younger daughter uses cinnamon. I prefer cracked black pepper. So I have some just ground black pepper. Doesn't have to be cracked pepper. Ground pepper. I'm mixing up my drink. And I sip this as I'm sitting down. My wife and I are engaged in conversation, watching TV, reading, and we are set. Here's to your health, your wellness, your harmony and balance. From Caregiving 101 in Gagliano Health and Rehabilitation, we wish you all the best. Enjoy your tea.